Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you're doing well today. Alrighty. So, last episode we made it to the Mad Bridge, which goes into Defiance Bay. So without further ado, let's explore this area and then go in to Defiance Bay. There you go. Let's start having a look around, shall we? Gonna have a bunch of stuff to sell, a whole bunch of like crafting to maybe have a look at. I think for now we should all just be ranged because potentially
let's go.
Essentially we just execute this thing. Harder than I'd anticipated.
Following your lead. Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Okay, we've got a bit of a camp here. Interesting.
How may I help?
Fine hatchet. Camping supplies. That's kind of cool, actually. Who's using hatchets? It's you, isn't it? You already have a fine hatchet and then hearth harvest. Okay. It is good to be back outside. It really is. I do feel quite happy that we're out here. There's probably nothing up here, but let's have a quick look. There's a shower up there. Yeah, we can't. Just quickly, we still got AI on for everybody. Yeah. No problem. I'm happy to leave Brewcore on it for now.
Right.
But obviously I will. We'll go in and micromanage. I'm quite happy to let Utumak tank where, you know, when it's appropriate. Everybody reloading.
Nice and slow.
An amethyst. Very, very nice. There must be more of them in here, surely. Hello there, a troll.
Ready, Watcher.
Okay, can we get around here? That's wonderful. What does this say? Maggots squirm amidst the deer's entrails. Lovely. Alright, let's fight the troll from here. What I want to do is I want to see... First of all, I'm going to take your AI off, because I don't want you charging in first and getting aggro. I want to see whether marked prey aggroes. It does. Fair enough. Right, get in there and tank, my friend.
Yeah.
Everyone else, shoot the bugger. You can have your AI turned on. I want you to use that, please. I want you to use that immediately. I'm sure you probably would have. Go frenzy. So if we're doing the wounding shot, we kind of want to wait until the damage over time goes away before we refresh it, don't we? I'm not sure it's going to be necessary anyway. No, we're doing a great job. But I know we're kind of neglecting the two-handed damage bonus on Brucore. I need to get him back into melee, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'll make an effort. Not against crappy enemies, but against big enemies, we probably want to switch that up, don't we? What am I doing?
Okay, right.
I don't think there's anything up here, is there? No.
I'm on the trail.
We should just put you in ranged, actually, in case we come across Jarips, because we might as well shoot them. You got your AI back on? Yeah. Good.
Sure.
Just pick that, please. How far can we go? Is that it? Yeah. Okay, great. Let's go back up here then.
Nice and slow.
Peregrine. Damn looters. Can't be bothered to find an honest wage. Curse my luck, the woman mutters, kicking her foot into the ground and upturning a clod of soil. As you approach, her ears twitch and she turns to greet you. Hail, traveller, she says with a half-hearted hand wave. The bridge to Defiance Bay is out. If that's where you're headed, you'll need to find another route. Ah, fair enough. What destroyed the bridge? The river has been rising on account of all the storms. Here, where the river narrows, the flooding did the most damage. The Orlan woman folds her arms, a scowl overtaking her face. Guess they don't make things to last around here, do they? One of the stone columns collapsed in a flash flood, taking the whole middle section of the bridge out to sea. Maldover Bridge was the most direct route from Gilded Vale to Defiance Bay. Merchants and travellers now have to find boat passage or add extra days of travel to loop around the bay. So I started a ferry service, thinking I'd earn some coin and help others cross over to the bay. Peregrine shakes her head, her ears twitching as she speaks. And that was a bigger mistake than the time I allowed a cipher to court me. Mistake? How so? I'd been attempting to turn a quick copper, but... She bites her lip, her face turning flushed with anger. Just my luck. The blasted currents threw my ferry into the rocks. Dashed it, and my profits to pieces. Making matters worse, when I went to prowl the shore to salvage whatever shipping crates didn't sink, a pair of looters attacked me. She stomps her foot into the ground. The damn brigands had the nerve to attack. I managed to avoid harm, but now they've stolen by force all that's left of my fortune. She eyes you for a long second, her hand cupping her chin. You know, you look like you'd fare better against these looters than little old me. Should I enlist your help? I'll take a look. Peregrine smiles wide, her ears perking up. Again with the ears. Thank you. I'm sure those thugs have made a mess of my stock, but maybe there's something there to be saved. Right. Find the wreckage. We can do that. We didn't really... We can't really see her very well. What's happening here, sir? Who be you? Alright. Let's just make sure we got that. So yeah, we are. Yeah. Right, so that's probably... The looters are probably down there, but let's just see what's cracking here for a moment. Oh no, it's the... Oh, no stealing. No stealing. Thank you. Oh, these are all game backer NPCs.
It seems the Deerwood sees its share of floodwaters. We'll have to go around.
I mean, that's fine. We know where we need to go. Oh, same. I didn't realise he was gold-plated as well. Fair enough. Hopefully then we can go down here and deal with the brigands.
Steady does it.
Can we get into formation, please? And there's a looter. Shock horror. Okay, brilliant. Fire. Don't really want Itsumak though. Can you just be a deer and hang back for a sec? Alright, good. I mean, they're weak, aren't they? It doesn't really matter. Can we loot? Why aren't we looting? Oh, I don't have everybody selected, that's why. Okay, some crappy weapons, crappy armor, and a bit of cash.
Hey.
Why can we talk to you? Well, they've seen us. Tempted to just engage, but we won't. So let's prepare for silly adventure time, shall we? Maybe with something like that.
Yeah. Hey. Right. Hi?
You got your AI on? Yeah.
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah. Hey.
Alright. Gathered around the soggy timbers of a ship wreckage, men and women pick through the driftwood, snatching muddy silverware, mouldy clothes, chipped pottery, and anything they can spot amongst the detritus. I've never seen that word before. All eyes turn to you as you approach. The group trade nervous stares at you until at last a woman in muddy clothes steps forward and speaks. "Where are Bretel and Terran?" she asks. "They were just up along the path and we heard fighting." Her eyes narrow and a hand moves towards a knife on her belt as she anticipates your reply. "That wreckage is private property and you are looting." She blinks in disbelief. "Looting? But this is a wreck. What value does it have?" The men and women all turn to her, their faces frightened and worried. "Please, we need these supplies dearly. The storm took everything from us. It is not our desire to steal, but we are destitute. Should we let these wares just sink to the river bottom?" I mean, it's bad times, but regardless of your need, you are still stealing from Peregrine. Perhaps you could tell the merchant you found nothing beyond bits of driftwood. From her point of view, it will be as if the river washed it all away. Besides, how much copper will she really make by selling these rotting clothes and soiled wares? I mean, I get it, but I will not lie to cover your thievery. Hammer looks at her comrades, all nodding in agreement. "And you leave us with no choice." Right, well, fuck off then, that's fine by me. Sorry, but you know how it is. Right, do we... Alright. Let me just... Also want to use Radiance just to burn for a giggle. Oh, it's not even worth. It's not even worth, they're pathetic. Calm yourself, it's over.
Hey.
I mean, I could have gone a different way with that, but it's not like the merchant was an asshole, right? Immunity to confuse. +2 intellect. Well, that could be interesting, couldn't it? That's definitely worth a go.
Yeah.
Why am I on you? Do I want that for you? Who needs intellect the most? Surely it's Aloth, right? What is your intellect? 18. Area of effect. Maybe Durance then, actually. Area of effect is kind of more important for him, no? And duration. Well, it is and it isn't, but I think I'm going to give it to Durance. Immunity to confusion is good as well for our healer, right? Okay, and a couple of crossbows and a bit of crap.
Right.
The frayed end of the rope drifts in the river. That would be stealing, but they're all dead.
Nice and quiet.
Shouldn't I take that back to her? This is one of those gamer moments. Am I supposed to leave it here and then tell her? I think I take it back to her. Yeah, I do. It's not stealing when they're dead, is it? Gamer logic. Shouldn't this be done now? Oh wow, so I can actually assign companions to that quest there if I had any. This must be nearly done. 11 hours. Peregrine bounces on her feet at your approach. My helpful stranger returns. Have you managed to find anything yet? Even if all you found is driftwood, just knowing the looters got what they deserve would moisten my breeches. Alright, mate. Show the cargo. Would these happen to be your wares? Peregrine's ears twitch with excitement as you drop the supplies down in front of her. Thank you. I was beginning to think it had all sunken to the bottom of the river. She reaches into her tunic pocket and hands something to you. Consider this a small token of my gratitude, and I'll reward you properly when you visit me at my shop in Defiance Bay. And she is out. What did we get, though, apart from experience? Cash? Oh, just money, I guess. Right, well, I think we're done here, aren't we? So let's travel. That said, in 11 hours, I might just do one step. Just to make the most of time. Because it's going to take 11 hours to finish what we're doing on the stronghold. So I'm actually going to do this. And then we can get another construction going. Now, there's a lot that I want to do, including getting the other wall up. But I really want to get some of these other bits. I want to get all of it, I suppose. How much money have we got? 7,000. We're going to have more than that because I've got a lot of stuff to sell. A weapons and armor merchant would be pretty good, wouldn't it? Why don't we get the craft hall so that we have a merchant there? We need the Bailey. Yeah, let's get the craft hall. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We want all of it. We've got the dungeons done. I forgot about that. Let's get the craft hall. 2 days. We'll go back here, look. How long is it going to take us? Presumably we've got to go here. 1 day, 10 hours. Okay. And I think we've cleared the Black Meadow, if I'm not mistaken. So we should be able to just walk to the edge of the map and discover the bridge. Hopefully. That's my hope. If I'm wrong, well, the game's terrible and it's not my fault.
Steady does it.
Steady does it. So where's... Well, yeah, we have done this. And we should be able to just go over here then. There we go. We can also go this way, but obviously let's take 4 hours and go to the next little area. Oh, look at that. Can't go up there. There's nothing. Can't go down here. Okay. They are golden plated, so they'll just be game backers. Who are you? Commoner? You need an inn for the night. Goose and Fox has the softest beds and the best ale. Presumably you're all just going to talk rubbish. Takes a smooth tongue to solve problems, doesn't it? Have you been to the expedition hall yet? You might find your type of work there. Okay, gold plate. The Crucible Knights have been warning everyone to stay out of the catacombs. They're not safe anymore. Oh god, I can't read that. Oh, smooth tongue. Alright, yeah. You and your tongues. Yeah. Business around here took a hit when Stalwart's mines dried up. Welcome to Defiance Bay, but watch yourself in our city, understand? Alright.
Good day to you.
What can I do for you? What can you tell me about Defiance Bay? Sorry, but I don't have time right now. But it sounds like that dozen's... What? That dozen's crackpot, Rowan, is stirring up trouble again. He jerks his head at the gate. He'd be all too happy to give you a rundown of the city. Liberally flavoured with dozens propaganda, of course. What the hell is dozens? Must be some kind of god or religion or something, I guess. I'm looking for the Temple of Wodica. He scratches his beard. Not sure why he'd want to go there. He shrugs. It's in the first fires if you really want to see it. You seem to be on edge. What's the problem? Thousands of them, truth be told. We've got refugees coming in from all parts, under some misguided notion that things are actually better here. The legacy somehow passed us over, so they show up with no prospects and little money and just end up making a worse mess of things. No offence, he says, looking us up and down. Good luck to you. Right, I just want to have a little gander up here, because I realise we can go here. And it's not stealing vegetables. Don't know how it's not stealing, but it's not. And fruit. Alright, sweet. So we're going to go to Copperlane. 15-minute walk. Okay, the loading screen indicates longer than 15 minutes, but we'll let it go.
Defiance Bay, the city at the heart of the Deerwoods Revolution, now seems on the brink of another. Refugees line the streets, homeless and hungry, displaced by White One's legacy, hoping for relief within the city walls, and finding none. Dissidents congregate to protest and to heckle, calling for an end to animancy and the ouster of their duke. The city's militiamen cast fearful looks as they patrol the streets, their hands trembling at the hilts of their weapons. The capital of a country that had not long ago incinerated a god now appears to be a spark away from sharing the deity's fate.
I see. Well, well. Let's have a look around, shall we? Let's also save the game. We'll call it Defiance. Just arbitrarily. Right. Oh boy, there's going to be some stuff to look at, isn't there? I hope we don't really need to go stealthy. Excuse me. How is this not stealing?
Defiance Bay. I miss Adir already.
Oh my god. These animancers have brought divine wrath upon us all. The expeditions out of Admeth's Den are just organised grave robbery. Sounds like my kind of jam. He's just talking shit. Oh my god. Oh, it's Rowan. Rowan's arms are crossed and his mouth is set in a grim frown as he watches the gathered protesters. He looks ready for a fight. He sizes you up. You in town, eh? You've picked an interesting time to visit Defiance Bay. All these refugees fleeing the frontier and finding the legacies no better here. It's the Animancers. Magrins scorch them, and they nest in the city like rats. You mark my words, though, us dozens are going to put a stop to it. Right, what the fuck are the dozens? He taps his chest. We're an organisation of interested citizens who want to free Defiance Bay from the dangerous influence of Animancers and the tyranny of the aristocrats who support them. Aristocrats. They are not aristocrats. Fantastic movie, though. We also consider ourselves a militia of sorts, seeing as the Crucible Knights are little more than a flock of preening nobles. Nobles in training these days, I apologise. Just like a militia, the dozens, except for the training, and the discipline, and the code of honour. His eyes gleam, and we're always looking to expand. The more people see things our way, the better for the state of the country. You have any interest in hearing more, stop by Admeth's Den sometime. The Expedition Hall. A lot of free thinkers in there, can set straight all the nonsense the nobles and the Animancers want you to believe. Might even be some paid work there for the motivated types. What are you doing out here? He gestures at the crowd, which buzzes with angry chatter. Trying to get folk to see reason. We're in the midst of a crisis, and instead of purging nefarious forces from our city, the Duke is granting Animancers dangerous liberties. I want to call him the Duck so bad. Okay. What do you know about Animancy? It's the study and manipulation of essence, which any sane person will tell you is the purview of the gods. The Adirians at least had the sense to outlaw it, which is the only good thing you can say about them. It's not like magic, chanting, or the soul readings those ciphers do. It's been around since ancient Engwithan times, which is why you'll see animancers tinkering with old Engwithan artifacts. Kana raises a fist to cough discreetly into it. Half-truths, all, but he's an enthusiastic performer, I'll give him that. He shakes his head. Trouble is, the Animancer's got no idea what half those artifacts actually do. Not that they'll admit it. Our emphatic friend is correct about one thing, at least. I'd like to know more about Defiance Bay. This is the capital of the free... Oh my god, all these crazy words. This is the capital of the free Palatinate of the Deerwood. We started out as the capital of the Adirian colony, but we booted the flaccid scepter from these lands 150 years ago. These days, we're a major port receiving trade and visitors from all over the world. But we, some of us anyway, strive to hold on to the pioneering spirit that earned us our freedom a century and a half ago. The city is divided into 5 districts: Copperlane, First Fires, Ondra's Gift, Brackenbury, and Heritage Hill. He ticks each off on a calloused finger. I would kind of like to get the info here, just on a bit of a lowdown. So tell me about Copperlane. This here is Copperlane. He taps a scuffed boot on the cobblestones. It's primarily a market district, but you've also got the Expedition Hall directly north of here, where you can join treks into the wilds. There's also where my fellow dozen martyrs and I tend to meet up with the other concerned citizens. He points to a long domed building west and north of your position. And that's the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. Eerie place, you ask me, but they've got the biggest library in Deerwood. Kana laughs. Eerie indeed. It might be less so if more kith stepped inside. Perhaps we ought to visit Brucor, and see just what the mysteries revealed. I cannot read today. Right, Brackenbury. A noise of disgust rattles in his throat. The nobility that didn't sail back to Adir stayed there. Most of the families there trace their lineage back to old imperial times. Other than a lot of has-been nobility, you've got Hadrit House, where Lady Webb and her spies operate, and Brackenbury Sanitarium, the main cesspit of animancy in the city. He spits on the cobblestones. Alright, what about the First Fires? That's where the revolution started, hence the name. These days it's overrun with politicians and panderers, but we'll take it back someday. That's where you'll find the Ducal Palace, the Valian Embassy, and the Crucible Keep. He shakes his head. The Crucible Knights were the original freedom fighters in Defiance Bay, and now they're just strutting peacocks, with their eyes on fancy titles and their heads up their asses. There's an old temple in Wodica there too. We keep it real nice for her. He winks. Right, well obviously the temple's been burned to the ground based on what the guard said and he said. Ondra's Gift. Well, God, I can scroll all the way up. I didn't even realise I could do that. Got the name because it was a wetland that was drained back to the Imperial days. Now it's a seedy district populated by sailors, common folk, and more than a few things. But it's a fun place too, if you know where to look. He winks and elbows you. Look for a place called the Salty Mast when you're there. Other than that, it's mostly warehouses and abandoned homes. Heritage Hill. He shivers. It used to be one of the more prestigious districts in the city. Heroes of the Revolution claim plots up there, next to an ancient Engwithan tower and the city cemetery. Had the best views in Defiance Bay. Attracts richer types these days. Lot of animancy patrons. He spits. He glances at the crowd and lowers his voice. You wouldn't have heard, but something happened over there a couple of months ago. The authorities sealed it off and they're keeping their mouths shut. But mark my words, animancy's to blame. Alright. Farewell. Thanks for the info, Rowan. With any luck, we'll never speak to you again. Can we go in there? No. Alright, I'm not going to talk to all the Justicars, all the commoners. It doesn't look like there's a lot else to go out on this side of the bridge, but wow, there's a lot of stuff over there. There's the Goose and Fox. What an awesome city. Look at this. And that's the loading screen, right? Looking up at that, I think. Awesome. Calm waters smell faintly of refuse. Well, of course they do. Should we head into the Goose and Fox then? Don't mind if I do. Might as well have a little gander. Okay, gold plates. Ignore that. We don't really need to rest at the moment, but an actress. You'll find all sorts. Everyone's a philosopher here. Lively place, isn't it? Okay, more gold plates. Bodyguard and noble? Are you here for some words of wisdom too? Nothing loosens tongues like a good pint. A mercenary? It's a good place to unwind between jobs, sometimes even find new ones. That miserable bastard. Kenra? Kenra? We're going Kenra. Kenran. I immediately say it differently. A woman sits by herself, spinning something on the table in front of her and watching it with furious intensity. It's about the size of a coin, and it wobbles over a crack in the wood with a metallic rattle. She snatches it up with one hand and slams an empty half cup down on the table with the other. This is not a good time. What are you doing here? She takes a long drink from her glass. Just trying to calm down and trying to talk myself out of something foolish. Something foolish? She says nothing for a few moments, as if hoping you'll leave. At last, Kemra looks up at you, and lamplight falls across her face. A purpling bruise is blossoming along her cheekbone. Something I need to give to my fiancé. Pernisk. Pernisk? Only he doesn't seem to go anywhere without his new friends, and they're not exactly pleasant company. Tell me about these new friends. They come into our house with their dead eyes and their black teeth. I'm not a fool, I know what it means. Pernisk makes me leave when they show up, but it's obvious what they come to do. Last time they came, I told them to get out. Let them have their fun somewhere in the gift, but not under my roof. She scowls and then winces, her fingertips gently probing her bruise. Svef changes you, I guess. Svef? God, the Pernisk I know wouldn't have squashed a spider. I never thought he'd... She trails off, still feeling the swollen, discoloured flesh. We do have options here. Intellect. I thought Svef just made people lay around not doing much. Survival, but Svef makes people calm and listless. It shouldn't make them violent. Let's go for the intellect one. Canra shrugs. I don't really know. Seemed better than believing he's always been this way. Maybe I could go talk to him. Her hand rests on the table and she clenches it into a white-knuckled fist. There's nothing more to say to him. We're finished. I just want to give this back to him and have a clean break. She opens her hand and a ring clatters onto the table. It was his grandmother's. Even after this, I don't have the heart to sell it off. But if I go back there myself, I know what will happen. I'll lose my temper and I'll probably wind up with another one of these. She points to her bruise. I'll take this ring to Pernisk then. She looks at you and nods. The house is just north of here. Just, please don't hurt him. As furious as I am, I don't want that on my conscience. Alright, we'll have a word. We'll have a word. What's on the wall? A dragon is outlined in charcoal pencil. The thick, jagged lines and the faint smell of sulphur suggest that the artist completed this sketch in a hurry. Cliff Dragon, White March, 2685. Is this stealing? Yeah. Is lockpicking stealing?
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
It is stealing. Bartender's ring. But anyway, I just wanted the experience from lockpicking. That's a gold plate. Merchant actor. What's this? Painting depicts Glanfarthon ruins and the canvas bears the rough brushstrokes of a talented amateur. Ibrel's Well. No, Ibrel's. It looks like a T. Ibrel's Well, 2665. I can't go in those rooms, right? Yeah, so... hate to say it, but the legacy's been good for business. You've come to talk some sense into this fellow, I hope. A dwarf and an Orlan debate philosophy on the other side of the curtain. Okay. Bishop? Didn't even talk to him, did we? The man behind the bar is nearly the size of a Mamawa. A handle protrudes from his back, and his face is set in a stoic frown. He gives you a small nod. Here for a drink? There's a tiny pewter cup in front of him. He turns it in one broad hand, but he doesn't drink from it. Tell me about yourself. Name's Bishop. Used to be a scholar of Barath. Now I run the Goose and Fox and keep the regulars in line. He shifts, and you see a warhammer strapped to his back. What more is there to tell? How'd you go from religion to taverns? The journey isn't as long as you'd think. It started with Hollowborn, and with this. He takes a black bottle from under the bar and fills the pewter cup. He was my sister's son. He takes a drink. At the beginning of Widewind's legacy, he was one of the first. I never expected there would be so many after him. Tragedy is part of the cycle, but it's followed by rebirth. Yet every year, more parents were grieving for their Hollowborn children, and the gods were silent. So you lost your faith? He leans forward, crossing his arms on the bar. Barath promises rebirth, cycles, but the only cycle I found was this one. He taps the bar. Have a drink. Have another. And another, until I couldn't remember how I got home. Wake up. Come back. I finally woke up one day to see my family had packed up and left. For all I know, they'd left days before and I just hadn't noticed that they were gone, so I came here. I've cleaned up since then. Not that I found my answers. He tosses the cup back. I've just stopped asking questions. Fair enough. Refreshments. I mean, it might be time to sell our junk, do we think? It doesn't really matter who we sell it to. Does he sell camping supplies? He does. Let's grab 2 camping supplies. Oh, a yellow Labrador. I must have it. Okay. I must have it. So, I'm not going to go deep into trying to figure out everything we need to sell here. But... do I shift click? I can't remember. No, you just click. Okay. Even the fine stuff, I don't really see a reason to keep the fine stuff. We'll keep the what even are they? It's not rare. What is it? Unique? Doesn't matter. Either way, we'll keep them. Get rid of all the Jarrip crap. The fines, but we don't need any of this. We're not going to use it. God, that was page 2? Of course it was. So even like the fine, I just don't think we need any of this crap. We're not going to use it, are we? Famous last words. Did I just sell something I didn't mean to? No. Yeah, we're not. We're honestly not going to... I mean, I guess I should keep a few backup weapons, but I'm kind of happy with what we've got for now. I think I'll clear out, at least for now. I know it's a little bit dodgy what I'm doing, but hey. We'll keep the Barathian priest robes. Simple clothing, we have basically no use for that. We got plenty, it's not like we were overflowing with stuff though, so we'll just keep that. And I suppose... I don't really need to... We're getting 6k, I mean, I don't need to sell any of this. I think we'll just leave it at that for now. Look at that, we've got tons of money. So yeah, that's fine. I don't really need to hire any adventurers. Don't really care about staying in a room just now. Don't need to retrain. Party management, there's nothing we need to do there. So I think we're good. I will just swap out the Labrador. I mean, the white worm is pretty cool. It might even be cooler than the Labrador, like really, but I have to have... I will have a Labrador for a bit, but I'll keep that one handy because it is very cool. I do like it. Right. So I think we're done with Bishop, right? There's nothing else we really need. I can say this is a lively place. It was founded in the early days of Deerwood Independence by a travelling scholar named Errol of Levi. He wanted a place where kith of all backgrounds could gather and hash out the issues facing their new country. He rests his elbows on the polished wood of the bar. It didn't take long for the place to fill up. Brackenbury aristocrats argued with dock workers from the gift, while soldiers wrangled with politicians. Deerwoodans have never been known to turn down an argument. He takes a sip from the tiny cup. I can imagine things got interesting. Soon, kith were coming from the farms and the settlements too. He waves at the door as if expecting a crowd to bustle in. This place got even more popular with the Valian sailors than the salty mast, and that was the problem. He drained his cup. No matter what people say about the fair-mindedness and civil debate, there's only so much people will tolerate. Come on, Pango, pull it together. Errol found himself on the wrong side of an argument with the wrong Thane, and when he disappeared a few days later, some said it was the work of that Thane. He shrugs, spreading his hands over the bar as he surveys the room. But Errol knew which way the wind was blowing. If you ask me, he skipped town. Hid out somewhere, hoping for the rational minds to prevail in Defiance Bay. He cracks a wry grin. If only he could see it now. Right. Right. What else have we got to have a look at? Looks like we've got somebody here to chat to. Oh no, is that gold? It is gold. This Stellager's pelt is thick with dust and moths. Let me go back up there for a sec. The plaque below the beast reads, Maiden Falls 2682. We didn't have a look here as well. I assume that's stealing, yeah. Errol of Levi looks on enigmatically from the canvas. Alright, let's go upstairs for a brief... Yeah, sorry, my reading is all over the place today. Absolutely all over the place. They're not gold-plated. Oh my goodness, okay. Scattered among such titles as Flora of the Living Lands, Unity in Disunity, A History of the Deadfire Oh my god. Archipelago. There we go. And Treaties of the Copperlane People are half a dozen travel journals held together with twine. My god, kill me. Okay, let's talk to Dreadshot Daden. Busy filing a spur off a small round bullet. Oh, right, are we not... Nods at you, a pint in one hand and a mace slung over her shoulder. The burly Amara raises a hand in greeting. The Orlan woman nods at you, a cup of wine in hand and a scepter across her lap.
Well met, friend.
Finally, someone. An Orlan man relaxes with his feet propped up on the table. Patches of dark brown skin peek out from under a full mane of blue-green hair. He and the Orlan woman with him exchange laughs and comments with the trio at a nearby table, and he spins a dagger in his hand. His hazel eyes watch you. You look like you've seen a night or two in the wilds. Joining us for a drink? Who are all of you? The name's Two-Tone Weaksel. The lady next to me is Key. We've had our fun with the expeditions, but we were hoping to enjoy a little peace and quiet for the next few weeks anyway. A man at the next table nods at you. I'm Dreadshot Daden. This is Hurdy and Iltha. We were part of separate expedition teams, but we both suffered losses and decided to band together. He ticks several items off his fingers. Beasts, barbarians, Beowicks. It's a dangerous time to be an adventurer, but a prosperous one too. The next table, Daden raises his glass. And here's to many more prosperous journeys. Is there something else you wanted? No? I just thought, you know, I just thought that was going to lead to something, but never mind. Alright. I mean, I assume, well, they're gold plates. They're not going to care if we lockpick, are they?
The work of a moment.
I'm not going to steal anything. I'm curious, though. What's in there? Alright. I'm not going to look at all the paintings, am I? Well... Old Valia, Southern Coast, 2670. Alright. We'll definitely train some lockpicking. I don't care.
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
I say train lockpicking, you know what I mean. Oh, that's not even stealing. We'll take that one. We'll get some XP. Get some XP, that's what I mean. Hello.
I'll have it in
Don't mind
no
me,
time.
just doing a little bit of
The work of a moment.
lockpicking. What is it? The most unfortunate tale of Favia and Bernat, a Valian tragedy. Tragedy. I can speak. The pages of these old books are crisp and fragrant with the salt of a sea breeze. Okie doke. That's it then, isn't it? Fair enough. That was the Fox and Goose. We do have a quest to go and find her idiot husband with his crew of very unpleasant friends. So maybe we can do that if that's close by. Oops, daisy. Where's the old door? Oh, it's here, isn't it? Let's get back out onto the street for a moment. Shouldn't be. Yeah, there's the house. We could do that first. We might as well do this area first anyway, I think. Maybe we could go down for a quick look and come right back out. Say we found nothing. Interesting. What's this we? Dalton's your friend, not mine. Are you going to say anything different for me? No. Crier? Heritage Hill claims another curious soul. Please move along. I have a long list to get through. How are you out? Oh, of course, this is your stall. The Orlan woman bounces up and down at your approach. Remember me? No, I don't, actually. We met by the bridge. She slaps you playfully on the shoulder. Thanks for helping me back out there. Out back there. Jesus. As promised, I'll give you the best prices in town. If it weren't for you, I'd still be broke. I mean, your best prices are still upsetting, aren't they? You've got a lot of traps. And a rope and grappling hook, but we should still have. No, we used it, didn't we? Let's buy one. Oh my god, is it not in that thing? Am I wrong? Did we not use it? I'm sure we lost it, didn't we, when we went down the... Well, I imagine it's in front of me, or it doesn't show until after the until we close the window and come back. Anyway, we're not buying any traps, thank you. I don't really care about looking at all this stuff, I don't think.
Gods keep you.
Igrin stands behind a stall, polishing a broadsword. The patterned flesh around his eyes is crinkled with age, and the muscles in his arms are knotty and lean, but he holds the weapon with ease. He nods at you. Come to take a look? You won't find a finer collection of armour and weaponry in Defiance Bay. Outside Sonild's, of course. He flashes a crooked grin. What's so special about Sonild? She operates in the expedition hall. He jerks a thumb over his shoulder. Sells the best equipment in the city. But Wenan? Weenan? Well, let's go Wenan. No, Weenan. We're doing Weenan. It amuses me. But Weenan keeps her on a short leash. Keeps her fine inventory reserved for chartered expeditionists, members of the dozens, and anyone else he takes a liking to. Let me see what you have for sale. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I mean, we do have a lot of money now. That is a warhammer. It's one-handed, mind. Annihilation. What's annihilation? Is it the crit damage multiplier, maybe? Pretty cool. What else you got? Pike. Scepter. And obviously this bow. I'm not going to buy them, obviously. I'm just looking. You got a really nice arquebus. That's just the same as what we've got. Oh, no, it's not even nice. What am I talking about? It's just a normal one. It's kind of cool, though, because if you want to go for a certain weapon style, he's got something. He's got an intellect +2 head, but I don't want to spend 3,000. We just don't need it. Got a pry bar here if we needed one as well. Oh, there's the rope and grappling hook. I didn't put it in my... Oh, I can't. Okay. I didn't put it in the chest. I bought it to him. My bad. Oh, you're gold.
Gods keep you.
Merchant smiles brightly. Well met, traveller. Are you interested in purchasing any rations for your journeys? Not at the moment, but it's good to know. Commoner, Justicar, Laura?
Gods keep you.
The young woman stands by a cart, watching the crowd with large, bright eyes that focus on you as you approach. Take your time, traveller. If you're looking for enchanted scrolls or garb, you've come to the right place. Show me your wares. What the hell? 14,000? Oh, extra spell uses on a ring for priests. That is disgusting. Alright, fair enough. And then same for a wizard. Oh, okay. Ring of deflection. +9 deflection is pretty big. +9 to all 3 defenses is pretty huge as well. And you got some scrolls. A figurine. Oh, 15. Oh my god. It says summon? Potions. I mean, we could probably do it buying some potions, but I don't really know what I need at the moment, so we're not going to do any of that. Commoner, Justicar. Should we just have a little look over here? Oh, it's more than a little look. No, let's go in the house. Cat. Get the cat. We can't get the cat. Alright, fair enough. Let's just take a little gander in here. And see if his lordship, I've forgotten his name already. Per or something? Right, so yeah, they're all doing drugs. A couple of crude beds have been improvised from an assortment of tattered blankets and pillows. Dribbles of some dark liquid stain the fabric. Wait, what's happening? Am I imagining this? Pernisk always has the best supply. Why did he become a drug dealer? I have so many questions. Feel free to make yourself comfortable down here. Top floor's off limits. Yeah, we'll see about that, mate. Speaking of which, could get the elbows out in here, couldn't we? So let's at least get a few melee weapons at the ready. Right. Can't believe Pernisk is letting us use this place. You never let us do that before. This your first time here? You'll be back, I'm telling you.
Sure.
Sure. I'll see it again. I will. I have to. Well, there's the drug. 15% attack speed, movement speed, reduction in resolve, and then obviously you crash after 10 minutes. Alright, well, I mean, we'll have it, but I'm not gonna use it. Pernisk is the man to talk to if you want to buy. Oh, he's in there. Okay. Don't start any trouble. Try not to break any of the furniture. Yeah, we're just kind of going around.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, we're not going to get in trouble for picking that, are we?
I can do. The work of a moment.
Oh, it would be stealing. What is it? Peridot and some cash. Someone has peeled the labels from these bottles. They're stuffed with a dark, gunky pulp that gives off a pungent odour. The guard holds up a hand as you approach. You can turn right back around. The lower floor's all yours, but nobody goes upstairs. I go where I please. Fucking tempting. Why not? He scowls. Because you'll be breathing through new holes in your neck if you head up there, that's why. Just mind your own business. Once you're on Sveth, you're not going to much care where you are anyway. I'm not going to bribe him at the moment. Oh, I might bribe him, but let's talk to old Dickie first. This book of Valian Love Sonnets has a dedication on the first page to my beloved Kenra. Yeah, well, that's gone out the window, hasn't it? Anything you want to say? If you aren't here to buy anything, get gone. Feel free to make yourself comfortable. Right, okay.
Welcome.
The man before you flashes you a toothy and rather unpleasant grin. Well now, a new face. Welcome, friend. Name's Pernisk, and this, he gestures to the room around you, is my humble abode and place of business. I do hope you're here to do some business. He glances at the nearby guard. Let's not give him the ring yet. What is your business exactly? If you have to ask, Pernisk smirks. Let's be clear, you go running to the guards, you're going to regret stepping foot in this place. In fact, I'd even put odds on your regretting every decision you made in your life to leave you standing in front of me right now. His face shivers with a quick, unreadable emotion. You stay smart, and I figure we can end up very good friends. You can ask my previous customers. They'll vouch for my supply. He grins. I keep it simple. If you have the coin, I have the Sveth. The fuff. You're free to make use of the premises, as long as you don't do anything stupid and you don't get tangling with the other customers. Now, Pernisk clasps his hands together. What can I get you? Give him the ring. Pernisk takes the ring and turns it around in his fingers. Nice. What's this for? Which one? No, okay, we'll go with one. You don't recognize the wedding band you gave Kenra? Pernisk laughs. Oh yeah, I see now. She's making a statement, is she? Good riddance to her then. Sorry I ever spent a coin to begin with. Now, is that all? How dare you hit your own fiancé? How can you live with yourself? Well, yeah, I know, but I want to say that, but we are completely surrounded by mercenaries. Seems a difficult thing to forget, giving your grandmother's ring to someone. Maybe she's just not worth remembering, eh? Pernisk snorts. While you're playing lapdog for her and all, why don't you go back and tell her to keep clear of here? Oh god, it's tempting. She seems to care for you. Why are you doing this? Plenty of stars in the sky. Tell her to go set up in the salty mast if she's feeling lonely. Pernisk shrugs. Me and her are done. I don't know. I could big time regret this, but I can't help myself. How dare you hit your own fiancé? How can you live with yourself? She was asking for it, Pernisk growls. Sort of like you right now. Maybe you ought to quit digging around in affairs that don't concern you. Me? I've got business to get back to, he points. Door's that way. Alright, well I'm not gonna say that. That's stupid to say. Alright. Would you like to buy something? That's all for now. Right. Yeah, uncover what's happened. I think... Let's just give it the old safe game for when we all get killed by the guards. Death by drug guards. There we go. Why? Give 100. Guard narrows his eyes, then takes the money. I do like the view over this way. He turns around.
Keeping an eye out.
Upstairs we go. Right, let's have a look around. Hopefully there aren't guards up here. I'm assuming it's going to be empty.
Laying low.
We can do the old sneaky beak if we need to. Oh, we might have to... Looks like we've got a scrap on our hands. Sneaky beak probably was the play. I think we can afford to go ranged, though, with the majority. Let's have a look here for a sec. Elementary Glanfathen. What, like the language? Yes? Are they trying to teach me how to pronounce words? Probably. I mean, look, we'll keep the book, and if it comes to it and we don't know how to say a word and I really want to find out, we've got the book. I think it's kind of cool they've done that. Alright, what we got? Potion of Major Regeneration. That's big. Adia Customs. Alright, well, we're not going to read that, but we've got the info. What is that? We've got to go up there and round to get in there. Yeah, probably. Just do a bit more nosing. Oh shit, it looks like we can't go anywhere here anyway. So I think we're going to have to fight, aren't we? That's a smidge disappointing. It is what it is, though. Let's get ready for that. They're definitely going to be hostile.
Ready, Watcher.
Okay, what we got? A few. Right, go and say hello. Alright. Just mark the back one. Ooh, okay, things are happening. Have you even done it? Oh, wait, you're on top of me. What the how's that happened? Switch to melee. Switch to melee. Rukor, get your ass over here and help. Did you just miss? You totally missed, didn't you? Okay, a bit of a disaster, but that's fine.
Yes?
Yes?
What? How may I help?
Okay. We'll keep this gear for now, anyway. Rusty bronze key. Excellent.
Right.
Whoops, we missed some loot. Fine stiletto. Added armor. It appears as though someone rummaged through this uneven row of books in a hurry. These jars are chipped and cracked, as if knocked to the ground and set back in place. Interesting. Something's not right. Okay, more about dialects for Adiran this time. Right, okay, what on earth are we going to find in here? Everybody just post up for a sec.
All right, then.
There's her actual husband. Oh! Someone has gathered sheets and towels into a makeshift bed. The rumpled fabric is stiff with blood and unwashed sweat. One side of the overturned vase is splotched with crimson. Oh, Pernisk, it's not your fault, mate. A man lies bound and bloodied on the floor before you. His face is a tapestry of bruises, and the blood is spattered across several corners of the room. The man cringes and sobs as you approach. Gods, please, please no more. I can't take any more. I'm not here to hurt you. The man pauses, gazing up at you. You're not? Oh, praise Bareth. You're not one of his men, are you? He glances nervously behind you. He shakes his head. Please, I don't know who you are. My name is Pernisk. This is my house. You have to help me. Then who was that downstairs? An imposter. Some wizard named Nyrid. Ah. He came into my house, tied me up in here, tortured me, and now he and his men are eating my food, breaking my things, selling svef. Inside my own house. He blinks. He just turned up all of a sudden? Shut the fuck up. You're holding back. Spit it out or I'll pry it out of you. Pernisk looks away, unable to meet your gaze. I may have hung on to a tiny portion of my supplier's share, but I needed that money. What exactly happened? He sent over the wizard Nyrid, the man downstairs, Pernisk shudders. To make up the lost copper, I guess, and to hurt me while he was at it. It feels like it's been days. Right. What do you need me to do? I can't go out there, not while he's downstairs. I've been tied up for God knows how long. Please, you have to kill him. There's mercenaries. I mean, we can try. I do want to kill him. He's a bastard. We could convince him to leave, but honestly, I want to kill him because he's a bastard. So, I'll do it. Pernisk lets out a sigh of relief. Oh, thank you. I'd help if I could, but in my state, I'd probably just slow you down. Please be careful. Right, we're going to kill him. And all the mercenaries, I guess. Bit of a rough one. We are supposed to end the episode here, but I think we can't pass up this confrontation, can we? I think we'll do it. What's his name? Nyrid? Come on, let's have a go. I'm not sure how well this will go. How do I feel? Should we let them cast the abilities? Yeah. Here's the thing. We're not in combat yet. I don't know whether I should attack him or not, and that would be better. This is going to get really messy. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here's what I'm tempted to do.
Aye?
Yes?
Leave these guys here.
Hey.
Just take Ida over there to chat and be a tank. And then they work their way out and try to get to Ida. But he's going to get really overwhelmed, isn't he? Maybe not.
Yes?
Now, the other thing to note is that they may trigger and attack me just when they see me running up from upstairs. No, it doesn't look like it. So I'm thinking...
Following your lead.
Yes?
I'm thinking we do something like this and have you guys here.
Hey.
Not ideal, you've just walked right into the middle of me. And
Hey.
then Ida gets the chat. Not sure how well that's going to go. You're back. Anything I can do for you? I found the man you've tied upstairs. The one also claiming to be Pernisk. Toothy smile falters. That's so. He shakes his head. Shame you had to go digging around, friend, because now I can't exactly let you leave, can I? Oh, okay. I thought he was going to immediately do combat. I was getting tired of pretending to be that sad sack anyhow. His mouth curves into a smile. A smile? A snarl. Guards! We're not coming to an arrangement. Fuck this guy. Let's see if we can do it. It's your funeral. Right. Right. Here we go. This is where the fun begins. You knock him over. We're all getting stuck in here. We do need to work our way to him. I'm kind of okay with this. Let's let it play out for a sec. Is this at half speed? No. Well, it is now. Right, he's going to get big time battered here, isn't he? I do want to hit Nyrid. Do we just delete him from the universe? It seems so. Engage there. Engage there. Actually, no, you engage there. You get in there. I'm pressing the wrong button, aren't I? I am. You here. You here. You here. You here. You here. Let's kill this one. Why have you done that, you donkey? Also, interdiction. Interdiction. Okay, let's go. You're going to frenzy? That's fine. I'd say use one of these shots. Alright, let's get you on to chant A. Are you going to cast this? Oh my god, did you kick his ass? I guess you did. Stop! Nyrid staggers back, holding a bloody hand in front of him. I give up. Just leave and I'll go peacefully, alright? Oh, should we put him in our dungeon? Oh, but I want to kill him because he's a bastard. Let's put him in the dungeon, though. Go on, then. He flinches, regret already building behind his eyes, if that's my only choice. Okay, but the battle goes on. I was going to say, what happens now? Durance, what are you doing? Oh, you're still trying to cast this bloody spell that you haven't done yet. Just cast it there. It's fine. Right, you're fine. You're kicking ass because you're an absolute gamer. I mean, just do that. I've not used the marked spray, but it doesn't matter. Let's get you into your pokey stick. That's fine. You can, in fact, you can go here. Use this. Get stuck in. Come on. We're about done here anyway. They were actually kind of weak, weren't they? Nice job all round. I kind of wanted to kill him for reasons I cited, but I'm not going to complain about that. Yeah, a whole chunk of stuff. We've got some male coifs if we want to equip them. We'll leave that for next episode, though. We will just head upstairs and chat to him. Oh, sugar. No, we won't. Hold on. No, 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 no. Look, look. Where's... Look. You guys need to settle down. There we go. Absolutely don't need to be casting spells, but there you go. Okay, let's just head upstairs for a sec. Look, I've got a lightsaber out, but that's fine. And yeah, we'll just wrap this. Well, we're probably gonna have to go talk to his wife, but let's just see what's cracking with him. Really pleased with how that went, actually. Is it done? Is he dead? He's already taken care of. Pernix stares at you. I can't believe this nightmare is finally over. He grins weakly, then seems to remember something. You've no idea what you've done for me, but... He looks up at you and away again. I need to find my love, Kenra. Only after whatever Nyrid put her through, I'm afraid she won't give me a chance to explain. But she might listen to you. Please, she must be somewhere in Copperlane. It's the only home she's known. And please, don't tell her about the Sveth. About what I do. I could make it worth your while. A discount, maybe. Grab him. Here's my counteroffer. I tell her whatever I please, and you still give me the discount. No, no, no. We're going to help him out. Kenra sent me here in the first place. She did? Pernix smiles brightly. That woman helped save my life without realizing it. Please, bring her home and tell her everything is back to normal. I'll go talk to her. Can't thank you enough. Truly. How I've missed my poor Kenra. All right, so we'll do that next episode. We'll go chat to her. We'll let her come home. That was a fun little quest, wasn't it? I enjoyed that. A fun little mini story. We need to talk to Ida as well. We'll do that. But yeah, I enjoyed that. It was a fun little mini quest. Good times. Right then, for today, everybody, that's all the time we have. So as always, thank you very much for joining me. Have yourself a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next episode.